Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new to my craft room, then welcome. Today I'm working on 3 simple, easy DIYs here for Valentine's Day. I want to get some more Valentine's decor up real quick in my house since I've gotten most of my Christmas stuff put away finally. So these are going to be really quick and easy to do. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. It looks crazy right now, but I picked up this. This had this cute little bow on it here from Dollar Tree, and I want to add some stuff to this, and I'm going to actually use a different ribbon on that. I'm going to use this really pretty heart ribbon that I picked up at Dollar Tree. This stuff is so nice, and I've been wanting to use it on something, so I'm going to use it on this. And also I want to put something on top of this, so this little gnome here came on this little heart, had a little jute string here, but I popped him off of there. I'm going to get that glue off of there. I'm going to use this heart for something else, but I want him to be able to sit on top of this, and I think that's going to be really cute. And I'm also going to add another little heart here. I took one of these plain hearts. You can get these. It's a pack of 24 hearts you get at Dollar Tree. And it has some plain ones and it has some painted ones. But I painted this one actually with this prominent pink. It's called Home Decor Chalk Paint. I love this stuff. I got to get more. I'm almost out. But I painted that, and then I just went around it with a Sharpie and just made little lines. So I gave it 2 coats of the paint, and I got some white on there. I don't know where that's from. But I'm just going to hot glue that right on here where there's a bare spot. So that's going to go together real easy. Now on this jar here, I want to paint this jar lid with this prominent pink. This is my thing for Valentine's Day. I used to do red and whites for Valentine's Day. I am so in love with the pink and whites, maybe a little bit of red here and there. But I picked this jar up at Dollar Tree. They always have, you know, fancy little jars there. And I'm actually going to paint just the top of this with that pink, and I'm probably going to put 2 coats of that on there, and we're going to put that on with a sponge brush from Dollar Tree. And then I think I'm going to add a few of these hearts. I don't know which ones yet, if I want to use the pink or the red. I'm going to see which one looks the best once we get that painted up. And then also we're going to do something here with this wreath that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I thought these were so pretty, and I found these pretty lights. And I found that you can get them in between here and put these pretty lights on there. I do have to put batteries in here. I'm not quite sure what they look like when they're lit, but I thought that would be really pretty on here. So I'm going to use 2 sets of these lights on here. So I just thought these would be fun, quick little things to do. Let me find a piece of scrap paper here. I'm just going to get this painted up here quick. Let me move everything so I don't get paint on anything. And that little gnome popped off that, excuse me, it popped off of that metal heart pretty easily, but there's a lot of glue left over, so I'm just going to set this aside. Oh, and actually on the front of this, I found these the other day at Dollar Tree, or last week. I remember if it was last week or the week before, but these are the little glass stickers. So I'm going to put the one on here that says Kiss. I'm going to put that one right across here, and then I'm going to fill this up with some candy kisses and some of these cute little fudge pink hearts from Dollar Tree. So that's what's going to decorate the bottom of this. I only have the regular candy kisses. I don't have the ones in the colored. I have a bunch of them left in just the silver foil that I had left over for Christmas. So I'm going to put them in there and then fill in with those pretty little pink flowers. So first, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this paint. I need to order more of this paint because I love this color pink. It's just a really, really pretty pink. My birds are out there yelling. I hear them. It's almost bedtime for them, but I wanted to get this painted up so it'll have a chance to dry. And I am just going to sponge this on here. And then I think when it's all dried up, I'll just put a coat of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge over top of it. That way, you know, I wouldn't put it in the dishwasher, but I can wipe it down real good. So that's all I'm going to do for this, is just paint this up with my sponge brush. Real simple. And I don't like, you can rub it on at first and then kind of pat it, but I like that little bit of texture to it, and you don't have any paint lines. I'm going to try to get around here. I may have to tape that off. I don't know. Well, it's going around pretty good. Alright. So I know it's definitely going to need 2 coats. Just going to try to get around that edge without getting it on the little plastic seal that it has on it, or not inside of it anyway. So that is that, and we're just going to set this aside, let it dry, and then I'll put on the second coat on there like that, and then that'll be our pretty lid. But yeah, definitely gonna need 2 coats. But that looks good enough for right now. So we're gonna set that aside and let that dry. And let me cover my paint up here so I can finish that up after it dries. Where's a little lid? There we go. Set that on top of there, stick my brush in some water. Alright. And now I need to get my glue gun plugged in, which I've been forgetting to do every time I start a video. But I'm going to take one of these little tumbling blocks. Actually, I should probably paint this too. I may paint this white. So I'm going to paint that white because this is going to actually be, whoops, glued on the back of this little gnome here. And that's what's going to make him sit up nice on top of our thing. So let me just give that a quick coat of white paint. I'm just going to use some of this white Adirondack chalk paint and just paint this up real quick. But yeah, those tumbling blocks, they come in handy for all kinds of things. If you're lucky enough that you can find them at Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them in ages there, but I do have quite a few. Some people have sent me some, and I don't know, I just didn't want to order a case of them online. But I probably should have because I use them all the time. So I'm not going to worry about painting the bottom of it because that's going to get glued down on top of that box. So make sure my camera, there it is, okay. Alright, we're just going to set that over here, wipe my little fingers off. Alright, let me set that over on my thing, and I think 1 coat of that is going to be just fine with a paper towel. Alright, and my handy dandy baby wipes. That's why I always keep this little container of the baby wipes that you get at Dollar Tree. These just come in so handy when you're sitting and painting or you just want to get it off real quick. Or most of it anyway. Alright, so let me put this over here. Get my paint put away, out of my way. Alright, so now I cut a piece of this already. I decided I was going to use the lighter pink on here. I just think that's so pretty. I just loving this color. Or no, I'm not. This was the dark one. This was going to go on here. I was going to try. I forgot what I'm doing now. I have the dark pink and I have that light pink, which is really, really pretty too. But I'm going to use the darker pink on here because it actually matches this color a lot better. So all I'm going to do on this is figure out where I want it. I'm just going to glue it under the bottom here. And that should just hold it right there just fine. So hopefully my glue gun's ready to go. And I'm going to need a finger protector. Alright. So I think that's right about where I want it. Have you heated up yet, Mr. Glue Gun? Yes, you have. Alright. So I'm just going to put some glue there. Glue down this pretty, pretty ribbon. And then make sure I have this on here exactly where I want it. I need to glue that end that's coming apart in this box. But I love these little blocks. I had a couple different ones. I don't know where the other one is, but they're just really nice. And you'll see these in a lot of decor things. So I think that looks good right there. So I'll hold that in place. And then just glue that down. Alright, I'm just going to cut the excess off here. So there, I think that looks prettier than the, I mean this ribbon is not bad. It's actually very nice, this little black and white like gingham, but I wanted to keep going here with my pretty, pretty pink theme. Now this little guy here that I painted, I'm just going to glue that right here. I think that'll be really pretty. So I'm just going to put some hot glue on the back of there. And voila. There you go. So this is almost done. And I did make a little bow here too, because they had one up on the top. I don't know if I want this on the top or exactly where I want. I might put it right here. I think that would look cute right there. Answered my own question real quick. Just kind of have that hanging down a little bit over there. Oh yeah, I think that looks cute right there. Alright, so now I gotta wait for my paint to dry on that little tumbling block, and then we can finish this with our little gnome. Alright, so while that's drying here, let me grab this wreath and just show you guys how simple this is going to be. I'm going to cut this little tag off here. So all I'm going to do for this is I'm going to take these have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 6 little bulbs on here. And then you have your little battery pack. I'm not quite sure, I want that to kind of pop up out of one of these top pieces here, I think. But these fit really well through these things. I did actually try this before and I did pop one, but you know what, you can just glue it back together once you get it through there. That just pop right through there like that. And I'm not exactly sure how close I want these. Let me kind of... It was not enough to go all the way around. I only wanted to use one, but it's just not going to work out. So you just kind of got to make yourself a little opening and pop them through there. Easier said than done. I didn't find the opening. Here it is. Alright, let's see if I can get that. Why are you not popping through? Easy peasy. There we go. I'm making it look harder than it really is here. And then I'm going to have to hook these down here, and I'm going to get some little twist ties to hold them on. And I'm just going to try to bring these around the outside, because actually the inside of this, the holes are much, much smaller. So this is going to get pulled down, and then I need to get some little twist ties here just to attach them so they stay nice and still like that. And I think that'll look really pretty. So that's all I'm going to do, is I am just going to keep poking these little guys up through the first section. This section here is too tiny. So right up here, as you can see, you kind of pull them apart and then just pop these right in. Now I need to figure out exactly where I want them. Yeah, they pretty much fit perfectly up to the top of this. So that's good. Because once you get over here, there's a real tiny section, so you can't go through there either. So these are going to fit right in these sections here. If you can see that. It's hard to see with all the glitter, but they're much bigger sections. You'll see it when you have one in your hands. And you just gotta work them through. And then push your stuff back, and then, like I said, we're just gonna tuck these down. I gotta go out and get some little twisty ties because I don't have any in here. I think that's gonna look so pretty. This color is just gorgeous. So that's all I'm gonna do with those. I'm gonna finish popping them in here, and then I'll show you how I do this part here and what I'm gonna end up doing with this battery pack. I don't have a clue where it's gonna end up yet. I'm hoping I can get them both in the same spot to turn them on, because that'll just make life so much easier. But that's all I'm gonna do for these. Oh, that one went through real easy. You kind of gotta pull your stuff back. Isn't that going to be pretty though? But that's it, just go through those holes. You'll see the holes when you have it. It's hard to explain with all this stuff on here, but they're pretty well even. You just need 6 holes to fit your little things in. So I'm going to set this aside until I get the rest of those popped in there, and then I'll show you how I put the rest of it up. Alright, so now I got glitter everywhere, and those little, popping those little balls through. Alright. There we go. My little block is pretty much dry. This stuff, I'm going to be very shiny now. This stuff dries really quick. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot glue right across this little tumbling block. I'm just going to set it down, and then I'm going to take this guy here, and hopefully I got him standing up straight. Yep, that looks good. I'm just going to glue that on. I might actually add a little bit extra glue across the top here, just to make sure he's holding on. And that's that. And if you wanted to, you could go ahead and paint the back of it white or something. I'm just going to leave it because I'm putting this up on my shelf out in my kitchen because I can't stand the bare spot that's there now since Christmas. So now I'm just going to bring my little box over here. Look how cute he is. He's just adorable. There you go. Which way I want him facing? I guess this way would look cuter. Alright, that's how he's going. So we're just gonna hot glue this little guy down here. There we go. How cute is that? That's gonna look adorable up on my little shelf. Yep, I love these colors. And this glitter is really, really pretty. If you can see the color of that glitter. But how easy was that? I mean, there was nothing to it. That is like less than a 5-minute DIY right there. So we'll set him over here. And I'm going to go find my little twisty ties that I have somewhere. They're like the little bread ties I want to use on here. Or you could just use some like floral wire or something, but I have a ton of little bread ties around. So I'm going to use those, and I think that'll just be really simple to do. I don't have to cut anything. But we'll let him sit there. I got to wait for that paint to dry, and I got to get some batteries for those battery packs, and then we'll come back and finish these up. Alright, my little lid here is dry. I did put 1 coat of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge on that, and I had to wait for this to dry. But as I was waiting for that to dry, I was messing around with this wreath and these lights. These lights are kind of a pain. I did find out though you can get them apart. Sometimes this little light will pop right out. Other times it's not so much. And then this little thing, you kind of need to glue that back on. But it is a lot easier to get these through and to put them exactly where you want them. So I did end up taking all these little lights out and just kind of pull them out. It's much easier than... because if you get this little piece out, it's kind of hard to get back in. But anyway, I did get them all off, and it went much quicker that way. So, I got my 1 battery pack I attached up here. What you want to do is you want to make sure both of your battery packs are up here on the top. That way it's going to hang nice and straight, and you're going to be able to just reach in there and click those little babies on. Now these things, I don't think I mentioned this, these are not in with like the Valentine stuff or anything, at least at my Dollar Tree. These are usually by the register on one of those end caps as you're checking out. That's where I've always seen these. I've seen them last year there too. So if you're looking for these lights, you want to kind of check by the registers, I guess. But you know, every Dollar Tree is different. So anywho, now that I got those, I kind of weave these back and forth here. Let me hang my battery pack back down, figure out where I want the rest of these little guys to go. I think we want one here. And we're going to pop that back in. And that one went in really good. And then we need one more down here. And this isn't going to be perfectly even. Now you could put a nice big bow up here on the top or something too if you wanted to. I don't have any Valentine looking. I have to get down in my garage. I may have something there. I'm trying to figure out where I want this one. I think right here. Oops, I glued a piece of paper to it. Alright. So that's all it takes to get them back together. And like I said, they don't come out perfectly even. I mean, this could probably get glued over a little more this way, and they may stay better. So that might be what I do. So anyway, with all this extra wire back, let me move this little guy for a second. We'll bring him back. These wires, wow, they stick like this and zigzag in the back. I just took these little bread ties that I had. Like I said, you could use just some floral wire or something if you wanted to, but you really can't see it. And I just stuck it up underneath this outside edge here, where I can get through the tinsel, and just loop it in there, and then that'll hold that nice and secure, and it holds your little lights in place too. But I figured I'd use these up. I have a million of these. I always save these from wherever they come from. Anything that has these little wire ties in them, I always save them. Alright, and then this one I'm going to hook down that way. Let's see, get through here. Just give it a few good twists and then cut it off. And tuck it down, and then that's it. You can see how it's all like zigzag the wire in the back, but you can't see anything from the front, which is wonderful. So now to get this battery pack up in here, let me turn this around this way. All I did was tuck the wire underneath this thing here. And then this one is right over here. You can see the little switch, so you can just reach up on top. And let's see, I kind of want that one on that side too. tuck my wire underneath this little box. And these take 2 AA batteries, by the way. I'm going to glue my wire. And then all I do is stick some glue where it fits right in these little, you'll see it in between the little frame there. As soon as it snaps down in there like that, I just added some glue here, and then glued it up to this side over here. And on the other side here too, you can see, I'm just going to put a drop, oops, big drop, down in there. I don't want it on my wire, get over there. Alright, so while that's, whoops, get back in there. There. While that's cooling, I'm just going to take another little twist tie here and anchor down my last wire. Let's see, where do we got a piece of frame? Let's see. I could probably anchor it to this one here. Do I have 2 ties? I think I do. Alright. There we go. I'm just going to anchor it to this one. As soon as I can get it through. Hang on, I'm getting stuck on this stuff. There we go. Got it. And I'm just going to pull that wire up here so it keeps it tucked in the back here. I think I moved my thing. Alright, I'll have to add a little more glue to that because I pulled it out while doing this. Alright. There, and that's pretty much it for this. And I'm just going to add a little bit more glue to that. I think that's so pretty. Look at that. Alright. Let me add a little more glue to this. We'll let this sit and cool while I'm finishing up the other one here. Alright, I'm going to set this aside so I don't mess it up again. I'll let that cool down. And then, all I'm going to do is finish up this little guy. Paper towel here. Some of this glitter out of my way for a minute until I get my little vacuum out and clean it up. Alright. Now for this, the only thing I'm going to do with this is add candies to it. That's going to be the main decoration for this, besides this little glass sticker that I got at Dollar Tree. And I haven't used these at all. I don't know if anybody else has used them, so we're going to see how this is going to go. And I cleaned my glass off really good with some alcohol. You could use Windex, whatever, just to make sure you don't have any oils on there. Alright. These are really pretty. So we're just going to use the Kiss one for this, because we're going to fill it up with candy kisses. And I am just find the front here. Does that look about right? I think so. These are kind of thick. Hang on, I'm just trying to hold this up to where I can see where it has the little kiss sign. So there's our little kiss sticker. I think that looks cute. So make sure I get it all stuck down, get all the bubbles out. I don't know, does that have a film on the top, or is it just that foggy looking? I guess it's just that foggy looking. Where are the other ones? What are, oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess that is how they are. They're very kind of foggy looking. Alright. Anyway, there's our cute little kiss sign on here. And then we're just going to take, I don't have any Valentine candy kisses, because I had so many of these left over from Christmas. So I'm just going to add some of these from Dollar Tree. These little, what are these? These are little fudge hearts. They're the Palmer brand fudge hearts that they have out right now at Dollar Tree. And I figured I could just fill in with these and then add some of these up towards the front so you could see them. And with the candy kisses. Oops. Just put some of them around the side. I think it looks cute behind the kiss sign now. I'm going to add another pink one back there. Kind of makes that shine up a little bit better. Fill some more of these in here. Get back in there. Add some more of these. So yeah, this one, the candy is just pretty much a decoration right there. You don't really need much more than some candy. There we go. We got one more, couple more back here. Get you little guys in there. And there you go. Just fill that up really nice. And I'm going to put a little lid on here. And I also thought I would put some of these gem stickers that they have at Dollar Tree. These are in the Crafter's Square section usually, where, you know, they have all the stickers. But I have these hearts. I don't know which one I want to use. I'm trying to keep with the pinks. But this does have a little red in the candy down there. So, look how cute that looks. So maybe I will, I don't know. I think I'm going to stick with the pink, because I can't make up my mind, and I don't think I'm going to like that dark red on here. So I am just going to go around and stick a few of these little, I hope they're going to stick on this part, yes. These little pink hearts all the way around here. And they stick good to that Mod Podge, so. And if they do feel like they're going to come loose, you can always hot glue them on there. But, you know, you're not going to be able to stick this in the dishwasher or anything. You're just going to have to wipe it off. Alright. I really love these little stickers. I buy these all the time when I see them, and I really didn't have too many uses for them. So I figured Valentine's Day will be perfect for these. And you could even add some on your bowl here if you wanted to. That would be pretty. Whoops, that was too close. Move over. There we go. Yeah, they fit right down that little crease just nicely. Get off my finger. It'd be nice if I had something for up here too. I don't really... I have to go and see if they have any more Valentine things out, because I don't know. I'm really short here on... Oh, I stuck out the table. On little, you know, just little things to embellishments for Valentine's Day. Those are too close together back here, but there, I thought that would be just so pretty just to sit up with. You know, we have our little decoration here, and then I have my little hot cocoa bar that I made for Valentine's Day, and I think this sitting next to that is going to look really, really cute. You could add some ribbon around here too. I wonder if this pretty little ribbon would fit in there, or maybe the darker one. Oh, that so would go right in that little crease there. I don't know. It's like too much little hearts. But you could add some other kind of ribbon if you wanted to. But I think I'm just going to leave this be. Just this plain little candy kiss dish. And now the thing is all dry here, I'm hoping. So I'm going to hang this up here so we can light this up. And like I said, if you want to put a bow in here, I don't have any big ribbon for Valentine's Day. But that would be a great idea if you wanted to do that. But that's going to be a little bit harder to get into where you turn it on. But let me clip these on real quick because these lights are so pretty. There you go. I don't know how good you can see those, but they're really pretty. And I think that's going to look just really nice. But yeah, it definitely needs something in the center. I'm going to have to go out and find something because maybe glue those down a little more to get them even in there. But it was trial and error on this one because I didn't even realize I could get those apart. They looked like they were all glued in one piece, but they do come apart, so it makes it a lot easier. So that is it. That is all my goodies. I'm going to take pictures of these after I clean this mess up. I'm going to hang up my wreath here and turn that on hanging up and take a nice shot of it so you get a better look. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed these quick and easy little projects, and I will see you guys all next time. Have a great day, everyone.